Yo, what up, YouTube? We are back with another video. This time I wanted to explain my other way of streaming. Now, I did a video like this in the past, but I feel like years have gone on, things have changed, so I might as well show you the updated version of this. What I'm talking about is the backpack stream. Now, you see some of these backpacks out there. You got the Live U Solo situation. You got the TVU backpacks. You can make your own backpack. That's what I'm doing here. So we're not going to spend thousands of dollars on a backpack, but we're going to get pretty much the same situation. You know, it's not going to be exact, but you'll be able to stream well and all throughout the city and not really drop off too much the way I do it. Start off, great battery pack right here. This is Baseus, I believe that's how you say it. We could throw all this stuff in the description. I just like this one. It just gets the job done and lasts forever. So I use that right here on the side of my backpack. Stick it in side pocket. I picked up this North Face backpack. We'll also put the name of that. It just works well for me. It's what I need it for. I have this Orange Pi 5 Plus in here, which is using and is Belabox for me. So we keep this inside. Sometimes I'll stick it in this pocket in the summer because there's more air, so we get more ventilation. But this is basically my situation right here. This is what I'm using. This is an Orange Pi 5 Plus. Just so everyone's aware, when you purchase the Orange Pi 5 Plus, it comes like this as a board. You add the case later. Very easy to install. With this case on it, these are two antennas which can feed in internet from your phones. I use just phones right now. I don't have a modem or anything like that or hotspot. I'm just using phones to get service. This antenna is a little messed up, but whatever. You could always get new cases. The Orange Pi 5 Plus itself is a little expensive now. It's almost towards the $200 range because of tariffs, I believe. But when I bought this, I think it was $150. That was a few years back. So basically what you do is you purchase a mini computer like this. You can get the Orange Pi 5 Plus. You can get, I believe, the Rock B, Rock A. There's different options that you can purchase. What you have to do is you have to install an image onto the SD card. And that is how you turn this into a Belabox. You install an image on this SD card through an etcher. We'll go through some of that. I'll go through the step-by-step process of how to do that. And then you're able to use this to stream. You can pull in a ton of services. I use 3. Sometimes I'll plug a phone in, Ethernet, right here. We'll plug it in with the USB. Not Ethernet, sorry. Ethernet would be here, but you do have the Ethernet option. You can do that too if you have a hotspot with that. But we go USB straight to here, make this a hotspot, take service in, and then I can also get a wireless pull from one of these phones and another wireless pull. I use this as well, the TP-Link. So with the actual antennas I have installed in here, it only pulls one service. I can't really get 2 to work, so that's why I have one that goes to these antennas and one that goes to this USB right here, which is cheap, 20 bucks. So you throw this all in the backpack and you're ready to go. This also, the way this works is I use a DJI POCKET 3, especially for now. It gets dark at almost 4:30 p.m. in New York City. The DJI POCKET 3 plugs directly into this here Orange Pi 5 Plus. And that sends my stream directly to my computer at home onto OBS. So video into here, we can get upwards of 60 frames per second. It's just going to drain more battery. But yeah, you can get 60 frames per second. I usually stream 1080/30 with this and it looks super great. And yeah, that's how I'm currently doing it. So let's explain a little bit on how this actually works. All right, so this right here is my Orange Pi 5 Plus running Belabox. Now the way this runs Belabox is right here with this SD card. I have a Lexar 128 gigabyte. I'm not sure if you need that much, but that's just what I had when I did it. Now, what you have to do is before you put this in here, just gonna put it back in anyway, so I don't forget when I want to run my Belabox next time. I also put a piece of tape over here because sometimes the SD card will just like eject randomly. So nice little piece of gaffer tape, and that should stay there forever. Okay, so what you have to do with this is you have to download an image. Okay, so you need either a PC or a Mac where you can do this. You have to download an image which you are then going to put into the SD card. The way you're going to do that is with a Balena etcher. Okay, a Balena etcher. You're going to download a program for that. Belabox.net is where you can download everything you need to etch your image here. Okay, so you would pick on the board that you have. This is the latest images here. These are the most recommended boards. Like I was saying earlier, you have the Orange Pi 5 Plus, you have the Rock 5A, and you have the Rock 5B Plus. Okay, so when you need to download the images, you would come here, Belabox.net, find your exact model that you're using, and your image will be here. Okay, here's your image. And then you would go here to the Balena etcher tool. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. You download this, and that's it. It's very easy. Once this puts the image onto the SD card, you plug the SD card into your Belabox, and you are done, my friends. Okay? If you have any questions about this, there's a bunch of YouTube videos on it. You could probably find them. Once you flash the image, you put it on the SD card, you pop it in. You would then plug your Ethernet in back here and connect this to internet, most likely your home router, and that is where everything's going to get set up. Now, you're also going to need to use a Belabox Cloud Relay. So what you do is you pay $10 a month for a Belabox Cloud Relay. And this is going to allow your stream to be sent to something like OBS, okay? So just for the heck of it, let's just plug in my Belabox. So it's always recommended to use the back ports here. I use this back USB-C port to go into my power, okay? So we're gonna power this bad boy up that way. I then have an extra USB 2.0 that I usually will plug into a phone, so we can do that right now. And then I have my main video source that goes into my Pocket 3. Okay, so here's my Pocket 3 right there. Don't need to connect it to this phone via hotspot because I did forget that it is connected to my home Wi-Fi. So this is what my Belabox situation looks like over here. After you purchase your Belabox Cloud Relay, the way you would sign up for your Belabox Cloud Relay is cloud.belabox.net. Okay, so once you do your payment, $10, you will get that email to you. When you go to your relay, this is plug and play. Okay, you literally can add automatically all of your stuff here. You can add everything you need just by hitting the add automatically. So you can add this to Moblin, okay? The other app that we love to use, Moblin, all right? Very easy, very simple. It adds automatically, okay? So what we do is this. We turn on our Pocket 3 webcam mode, right? So you see all of the different pieces here. You have my Wi-Fi LAN, my Wi-Fi LAN 1, Wi-Fi LAN 2. So the semiconductor is connected. I installed that myself. I think I bought that for like 30 bucks. Some people don't recommend it. It works for me. I use one service off that. One service plugged directly in, like I said earlier, and then a third service would be in this TP-Link USB. Okay, so encoder settings, we use this RK3588H265 lib UVC H264 1080/30. You could do 1080/30 or 1080/60. 1080/60 does use more battery. I usually keep it 1080/30. Audio source DJI POCKET. Now once I go to start my stream, the Belabox Cloud Relay that you plug into OBS over here will automatically show up just like that. Okay, so now your Belabox, when you're outside in the real world, running off of power, will send your video feed from your camera to your computer at home or your cloud host. You can use a anti-scuff, IRL toolkit. There's different options out there for them to host your server, your cloud server. I use my home server. This is it right here. I built this machine myself. There's my wonderful little computer down there. And yeah, this is how we're rocking. So this is a great way to stream via backpack without spending thousands of dollars. You too can do this. Now, the other reason why I like to use Belabox this way with the 3 phones is when I'm using Moblin, it's very easy to switch over, okay? I still use the same 3 phones, AT&T main phone, Verizon, OnePlus 10T, and FirstNet on my Android S24. Okay, so I can use all these services with Belabox, use all these services with Moblin, and it allows me to be versatile. When I need a wireless stream, I can go that route. When it's nighttime and I really want to use the Pocket 3 to its most potential, it works great with the Belabox. I go that route because this doesn't work that great with Moblin. You can get it to work, but it's not completely stable. You might have stuttering issues. So this is the way to go. This is the most stable way. And then as far as putting everything into the backpack, I just want to show you how super easy and simple all of this is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unplug everything. This is how I keep everything plugged in. It's also recommended to hot glue some of your connections. So I do have like my main Pocket 3 connection right here, USB-A, kind of hot glued. I probably need to do a better job of that. You can see right there. So what I do is I simply drop this right into the backpack, okay? I drop it right in, right? And now I know that the black one is going to go to my power supply. So what I usually do is hang that over here. Then I have the purple one to go to the phone directly. I hang that over here. Now the last one, this is the USB-A to USB-C for the Pocket. There's a little hole up at top that I can push this through. I think it's meant for the water pouch. And then I just run it down the arm. Okay, the little arm strap over here, I run it right down there. So once that's in, now I kind of just like zip this up. Boom, we're gonna plug that in. Plug that in right here. And I put this on the side pocket, okay? Slips right into here. Very easy, you could tuck your wires in. Even better, I have like the little straps over here that it can go around. So I kind of just pull the strap out, put the strap back in. Boom. Tighten this up over here. This is the other area where I put the Belabox in sometimes in the summertime to get more air. And then the last one is here. Put this in hotspot mode, plug it in. I usually will leave it in the other side pocket just because more air for the phone, you know, just be careful, make sure nobody jacks you. And then I throw my backpack on, just like so. And what I use for the Pocket 3 is I use this. This is a clip-on adapter, right? So it goes around the Pocket 3. I clip it here, okay? And then I just take the wire, plug it in, and I could even feed the extra slack back into the top. I also like this backpack because it has the straps in the front, so it keeps everything tight, especially if things are getting a little heavy. And now I could just walk around hands-free. Okay, so when everyone's wondering, oh, how do you wear that Pocket 3 camera? I don't like the form factor of it, but it's the best low light camera out there. And I just walk around like this. Sometimes people will notice me streaming. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they won't know what the hell it is. But yeah, this backpack works great for me. You can use all kinds of different backpacks. Sometimes I switch out. I'll put it in different backpacks. I have a bunch. I have too many. But this is my go-to. Light, easy, gets the job done. And it's not $30,000 like the TVU. Till next time, any questions, drop them in the comments. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out.